Yeah, yeah. So we back. This is part two. This is part two of me explaining Enoch and inoculation and the implantation of thought, like God being the first, the main figure overall is the implantation of thought. Because what about your parents? God truly make you forget about your parents. Everybody I see following God have a problem in their family with their relatives. But I guess that's something we just looking over. But we gonna jump on into it, right? So I'm gonna just go over what inoculation is again for the just, you know, inoculation is the act of implanting a pathogen or other microbe or virus into a person or other organism. Cause I'm really just thinking like this is crazy for real, crazy for real, for real. Y'all know how crazy it is for somebody to just, yeah, this is, it is a method of artificially inducing immunity against various infectious diseases. The term inoculation is also used more generally to refer to intentionally depositing microbes into any growth medium, like dirt, or as into a petri dish, used to culture the microbe, breed the microbe, program the microbe. Like this how you gotta read when you read, or into food ingredients for making cultured foods such as yogurt and fermented beverages such as beer and wine. This article is primarily about the use of inoculation for producing immunity against infection, right? Oculus. And see, at all times, though, you do have to be thinking about the all seeing eye. See, the all seeing eye would get these positions and perspectives and perceptions of the being that is uh, judging or listening to, trying to understand whatever the all seeing eye. No one being can be the all seeing eye. Great understanding is okay. Let's just keep it. Well, I was about to. What was I going on? I'm just thinking, doing this as I'm just going. That's why I said God is an implantation. It is implanted. Like somebody told somebody about something, did some black magic. Now, God is just all over the world. No true guides. Because the true guides are being assassinated and murdered and all of that. Parts of the stories they don't tell us about, but they there. But yeah, because Enoch, like I'm saying, is a he can it would be like some type of political power if Enoch was a being, because there's no it wouldn't make no sense to be referring to God when I get it. You keep referring to God, you saying that. All right, watch this. Listen, just listen, watch. Inoculation theory is a social, psychological communication theory that explains how an attitude or belief can be made resistant. How an attitude or belief can be made resistant to persuasion or influence, an analogy to how a body gains resistance to disease. So basically, it's like it's like it's like telling you there's another God outside of you controlling your will. And the outcome is what the outcome is today. Like some people cool with it, some people cool with having a puppet master, some people cool with playing the back seat, having a chauffeur, having a runner instead of doing shit they self, growing it they self, squeezing it they self, healing it they self, climbing it they self. The theory uses medical inoculation as its explanatory analogy, but instead of applying it to disease, it is used to discuss attitudes and other positions, like opinions, values, and beliefs. But check out the explanation. Inoculation theory explains how attitudes and beliefs, boom, receivers are made aware of the potential vulnerability of an existing position, e.g., attitude, belief. This establishes threat and initiates defenses to future attacks. The idea is that when a weak argument is presented in the inoculation message, processes of refutation and other means of protection will prepare for use of stronger arguments later. It is critical that the attack is strong enough to keep the receiver defensive, my bad, but weak enough to not actually change those pre-existing ideas. Hey, hey. Oh my. The more active receivers become in their defense, the more it will strengthen their own attitudes, beliefs, or opinions. I'm laughing because this is like I'm just thinking about like when you ask a question to a Christian, they just quote Bible scriptures. Like like the shit going off in their head, like bing, like that's the answer to the questions that you asking them. Won't he do it? Like type shit. Like you like what the fuck? Oh man. Hey, this is crazy. That's why I was showing y'all all of that shit, like about the accuracies and the slime modes. Because don't, hey, cause y'all remember on the Matrix. Yeah, get up on y'all numerology. Hey, it's a purpose for everything. Y'all remember on the Matrix when Neo was in that pod, like when he woke up, when it like at the beginning or something. Y'all remember this, right? Don't this look like this? Come on, man. Oops. I mean the slime up. Like this would be the environment, and they looking around like he doing, but y'all forgetting like this too can perceive. Perceiving is still like seeing. Perception s- it still comes from feelings too. Like it be like when you go through an area and your hair stand up, you get this feeling over you. Then you ask somebody else like, you feel that? And they be like, hell yeah. And you be like, boy, my hair stand up, man. And they be like, mine too. Type shit. So this is it's like it's levels to this. And it's and they gotta induce us. The system gotta induce us with artificial information. It's not bio. You know what I mean? The stuff coming from the ground and from the sky. The geo, the mountains. But yeah, that reminded me of a dude, man, like because a lot of elements and information is being exchanged at this point. That's why this ain't mentioned no more. Like like you literally have to go look this shit up. Like what we doing? Like and make connections. Yeah, but this theory, inoculation theory, is crazy. Refutational preemption. This component is the cognitive part of the process. Strawman fallacy. Due to the nature of attitudinal, these people so smart. Their words are due to the nature of attitudinal inoculation as a form of psychological manipulation. Uh, the counter arguments used in the process do not necessarily need to be accurately representative of the opposing belief in order to trigger the inoculation effect. Well, of course. This is a form of strawman fallacy and can be effectively used to reinforce beliefs with less legitimate support. It's basically what I was just always mentioning, like just being lied to. Because the straw man is the belief of a straw man would be a citizen in a system wanting to live good, whatever that means. Like today, it's modern, like that's new shit. Living good, eating good, saying shit, everything is good. Like that's it is, but it's not. Especially when you don't know shit. Straw man don't know shit. Like the straw man getting cancer and shit. Straw man's dying, getting killed, killing. They're doing all of the negative shit. Why? Cause he don't got no brains. It's the straw man. Wasn't on the scarecrow. I said on the scarecrow. Wizard of Oz. Scarecrow asked for brains, didn't he? I should Google that shit. Most research has involved inoculation as applied to interpersonal communication, persuasion, and marketing, health, and political messaging. More recently, inoculate. Come on, see, look, like y'all think everything ain't connected. Like I have read this shit, but I forgot this shit. I live life. Fuck this shit. But people need be needing more proof. Like I ain't going that deep. I go this far into the encyclopedias or whatever. The laws show y'all what the fuck really be happening, cause shit really is like, or like the type, the mythologies of shit, like like what they represent overall, because it's it's like they keep trying to explain the like when shit is self-explanatory, like where people can gain their own perception of it. It's like the God shit, like every culture explained it in a way before this system like branched out like roots. like the bad, like, and that's what Roots about. Like they showing y'all, like it didn't happen like that, but trickled over to where it became inhumane. Like it's like fuck it. It's fuck it. And see, and that's coming back, not the fuck it. The point where like they gotta respect this shit because people know who the fuck they are and are willing to die for the shit. Don't give a fuck. Got kids and all. So shit be deep, like DNA deep. And people call people stupid, retarded, shit, they, hey, all day. Not even understanding, like, cuz, like, he in his system, so ye- and or they like nigga know they lacking resources. Fuck all that fly shit, all that like that shit don't even mean shit. You wearing another person's shit, blowing this person pockets up. They don't even know nothing about your ass. It's when paying attention come in. Like that's why they say pay attention, nigga. Wouldn't you rather pay attention than to go work than to pay your fucking light bill? Because if you paid attention, we'll know how to fuck electricity and ground wires and negative and positive work, and how we can hook it up and get free energy because we paid attention. Because your focus is power. You focus on the right shit. Your life is a fucking you on a jet in this motherfucker. Flying past everybody because I mean, but shit, sometimes you do gotta stop and smell the roses, like they say. You can't just be speeding through this shit. It's how you crash. Let's go, man. I'm about to, man, let's go. Where is it? Chapter 2. Yeah, we did that because I was talking about that at the end of the other video. Oh man, they crazy. Listen, observe ye everything that takes place in the heaven, how they do not change their orbits, and the luminaries which are in the heaven, how they all rise and set in order, each in its season, and transgress not against their appointed order. Behold ye the earth, and see he called them luminaries too. Because why wouldn't they change their orbit? Because like I've been telling y'all, the moon and the sun and the clouds, all that create are creating storms, which is mixing everything together. It's like you making cornbread or something. Add the water. That's the hot water cornbread. If y'all eat that, y'all know. Yeah, you know, you know. So yeah, like add water. Cause the vortex is gonna mix everything together. The spin, but we're gonna get more into that. Behold ye the earth, and give heed to the things which take place upon it from first to last, how steadfast they are, how he's saying record. This how you get your knowledge. How none of the things upon earth change, but all the works of God appear to you. Behold the summer and the winter, how the whole earth is filled with water and clouds and dew and rain lie upon it. Wood spelled backwards is dew. And if you look at a tree, like trees bark, tree bark, us knowing like what trees are, like what you gotta do to come back a tree. You gotta be grounded, you gotta be rooted. But then think about it like you got a family tree. See, like what they talking about in botany about bark. Most layers of stems and roots, and right. Tannins. Them is in fruit too. Class of astringent polyphenolic biomolecules. Hey, and pine is like the clear. Hey, that shit smells so far like cologne out the tree though. If anybody ever smelt that smelt a pine tree, like the shit that come out of there. I mean that oil, whatever. Damn, you can eat this tree. It's the living tissue in vascular plants that transports the soluble. Damn, damn. Organic compounds made during photosynthesis and known as photosynthates. In particular, the sugar, sucre, all to the rest of the plant. This translocation. That's crazy and treason. Damn. So you can eat that and the phloem, the Sami people of far northern Europe uses large sheets. Pinus. I'm not saying that. Sylvestris bark that are removed in the spring, prepared and stored. That's crazy. Fuck just use me. Lignin. See, and our bowels are complex too. Our bowels are complex too. And I'm not sure of how many compounds, molecule, whatever is mixed in it, but it to the point that where they say, yeah, that shit's complex. But you know how to mix it up though. You can mix it up how you need. Everybody has a specific bowel mixture. I'm pretty sure. Or it's a certain, it's like blood type shit. Like, but that's what is. See, that's what to talk about this reptilian shit too. Like these people are these are the people who like can't weigh out the good. Man, look, no, this. These are the people who can't weigh out they good and bad, bro. The energies, I'm sorry. The energies. These are the energies in the Bible. Y'all read them all the time. You got some good ones, you got some bad ones. Bro, it's like that. How is that? I don't understand. To the point where people like rather go pick up that book than to go live their own life. Like and then trying to live it by the book, like that's so programmed. Come on, bro. You don't feel programmed. Of course you got people out here that love you. Of course you got people out here that wanna see you not make it, nigga. Of course you got people out here that wanna see you make it. Of course you got people that won't help you make nothing of yourself. Of course you got people out here that's gonna help you make something of yourself. Like, what the fuck do y'all be expecting? Damn. I'm just saying. Shit, don't yell at me. I wasn't yelling at y'all. But shit. Where was we at? Oh yeah. We on three. Observe and see how in the winter all the trees seem as though they had withered and shed all their leaves, except 14 trees. I don't know, 14 equal 5 though. 1 plus 4 is 5. And 5 is balance. Which do not lose their foliage but retain the old foliage from 2 to 3 years till the new comes. But yeah, trees are like like dead cells. But nah, I just came back and sat down and read this real fast. Again and again, observe ye the days of summer, how the sun is above the earth over against it, and you seek shade and shelter by reason of the heat of the sun. And the earth also burns with growing heat, and so you cannot tread on the earth or on a rock by reason of its heat. See, like, like the stuff I done read, like we had shoes. We made like, cause we made, okay. Remember the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon, like I'm saying, it's rotating. Like, trying to find a good. Okay, okay, whatever. They doing this around the plane, right? And the stars, right? They have this thing called fuck it. Nothing. We got infinite bites. We got terrestrial bites. So much spec, man. These man, it's the people, man. The people, man. This is crazy. But you got these things called, damn it. Ah, yeah, because the moon and the sun do this weaving thing. A loom, a weaving loom. Remember that thing off of Wanted? He was sticking his hand in there trying to pull it. But the sun and the moon and all of its little, all of its reactions and all of that fusion, fission, is the cause in the photosynthesis too. We'll read that in there, and it's a process of DNA. Like it's a process that then your cells go through. Yeah, man. Let me just show y'all what, man. I don't, cause I'm showing you real shit in the what's the name? Fish and biology. I'm gonna go to fusion. Damn. Eukaryote, single DNA molecule first replicates, then attaches each copy to a different part of the cell membrane, which becomes a nucleus. When the cell begins to pull apart, you see, y- we doing the same thing. This why I said like your energy centers though. Basically, if you got 7 energy centers, that means you lived 7 times. Basically, you gotta die 7 times. But they not physical deaths, bro. They like killing the ego, humility, uh, shit like that. Like because for a person to grow, like even like being quiet, like um, patience, and you know that's dealing with like being a student. Like God ain't. It's not feeding that. When you read that, you get so much up and down roller coaster. I can see how the people emotional out here, for real, because it's all the stories. Like in this fishing, cetogenesis may take place along any plane. What are they talk? Why they talking like this, y'all? But it's always perpendicular to the plane of karyokinesis. nuclear division, e.g., a MOBA. That's funny as hell. It take us. We going just doing circles on these niggas. I'm gonna bleep that out. We just doing circles on these liars, like lying to you about what you are, and who you are. Your ancestors pled. They they looked at the animals and got they uh, perception and cultivated and um animated actions to help support and information to help support the culture they built, which wasn't built on um I want to say negativity though, just overall. Like, no, it wasn't. Because we reading about cells and the bodies and all of that, and they talking about a plane longitudinal train. Like, come on. And this is fishing. Binary fishing is generally rapid, though its speed varies between species. For E. coli, cells typically divide about every 20 minutes at 37 degrees Celsius. Wow. Fission in biology is the division of a single entity into two or more parts in the regeneration. See, like the light. Yeah, light, the star you coming from. So big though, right? The star you coming from. Because you in there. Cause this is a cell. This is this. But inside the cell, this is going on. The stars, the lights are weaving this, the ground, the 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 materials, the mounds. I was looking at some. Uh, I was looking at some, but the whatever it was congregated into a mound like this. See, in the pyramid they cut some off, but it's a mound like a titty. But they is building in the type of beings like see because what's how they are like doing that rocket shit, doing all that shit is poisoning our water. Because because look, if our air is poisoned, if that water's poisoned, then the liquid water is poisoned. See, we forgetting that all elements come in solid, liquid, gas, and the last one is plasma, which would be what the stars are made out of. That's what the stars be fluxing like jelly, like that's plasma, and that's in us. Like we got a drop of it in us, like and so that's where the power of nigga strong like be. That's where that come from, the star. But it's things that feed the star. But damn, it looked like this. What was that? I wanna say this. See, 'cause this really where they try to say the globe Earth. This where globe Earth come from, and they trying to say we own the damn. No, dude. No, dude. We're inside. We're in here, and they trying to bust it and let all type of mysterious, but they can't. So guess what they got to do? Cause they can't though. Like it ain't happening how they want it to happen. They gotta lie. They gotta lie. And I'm just using that. This, yeah, nucleus. Because you got different compartments that's like making up the nucleus though. Like these are Boosie ones. Like it normally be showing a chloroplast, the vacuum. There we go. I think cytoplasm. Yeah, like you see, like the compartments of a cell. Y'all remember this now, don't y'all? Yeah. So, but see, like it's another one encased in there, like boom, cell membrane, and then you got these in all trillion of your cells. But damn, only if we didn't have doctors coming out uh, delivering babies, and we had like beings that really cared, like we a triple R. This is how, but that's how you live forever though. Like, when when you would want to die, when you would want to age, because we don't just naturally age. If we doing what we supposed to be doing, feeding our body like how we supposed to though. That's why I be like, that's why I say like it's a purpose to it all, bro. And the people that don't move with purpose wouldn't understand it at all. Like it's boring. But to me, this the shit, bro. Like this is the shit because it helped me. It will help me become better. Like knowing this shit, knowing what to do, knowing to stay away from Enoch, nigga. Enochian energy, nigga. Stay away from followers. Stay away from people who don't pay attention to signs. Look into nothing. But yeah, they saying God is outside of there. Why? Ancient Hebrew conception of the universe. Because maybe throughout the universe is way brighter stars. But for real, the dark is a mystery. That's really what it is. That's where we travel to new worlds at. That's where you go. You go put your light in the black hole. But yeah, back to Enoch. Observe ye how the trees cover themselves with green leaves and bear fruit. Wherefore give ye heed and know with regard to all his works, and recognize how he that liveth forever hath made them so. All his works go on thus from year to year forever, and all the tasks which they accomplish for him, and their tasks change not, but according as God hath ordained, so it is done. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. I know I ain't gotta like it, but I know, like, and behold, how the sea and the rivers in like manner, okay, and behold, how the sea and the rivers in like manner accomplish and change not their task from his commandments. It's like, dude, like, what? You don't have to tell your blood to flow through your body. What? But ye have not been steadfast, nor done the commandments of the Lord, but ye have turned away and spoken proud and hard words with your impure mouth, with your impure mouth against his greatness. O ye hard hearted, ye shall find no peace. See, like, well, bro, like, why you so mad? Why you so mad? They don't want to follow God, bro. This is a control freak. He's a control freak, still trying to figure it out. Like, bro, you don't get the. Therefore, shall ye execrate your days, and the years of your life shall perish. Nah, just reading that just made me think like, uh, so this could be a reason why you would inoculate the soil, inoculate the food, inoculate the beings. I told y'all they don't tell us about the part where we battled and we was kicking their ass. I ain't went and looked for it. If I went and look for it, I'll show y'all. But it's a lot of battles. Like, dude, niggas been fighting forever, forever. Professional warriors, and they found a way to make us docile, attack the mind, the body will follow. Cause they tired of the person that's they tired. They tired. They don't know what to do. No environments for them. Especially the one that they born in. Before they thought to move around. I'm talking when they had to burn their houses down and shit. Because they didn't know. They didn't they used to do that because they had diseases and all that. They didn't know what to do. But only a person that think like that is saying stuff like this. Hey, in those days, ye shall make your names names an eternal abomination unto all the righteous. See, that's good. It's like we gonna gossip. We gonna give your name a bad rep, and by you shall all who curse. All the sinners and godless shall imprecate by you, and for you the godless there shall be a curse. And all the righteous shall rejoice, and there shall be forgiveness of sins, and every mercy and peace and forbearance. There shall be salvation unto them, a goodly light. And for all you sinners, there shall be no salvation, but on you all shall abide the curse of the beast. That's a poor diet, nigga. I don't tell them what you gonna turn into. But for the elect, here you go. There shall be light and joy and peace, and they shall inherit the earth. That's crazy. Nature don't do this. Nature don't say you the chosen one. And then there shall be bestowed upon the elect wisdom, and they shall all live and never again sin, either through ungodliness or through pride. But they who are wise shall be humble, and they shall not again transgress, nor shall they sin all the days of their life, nor shall they die of anger or wrath, but they shall complete the number of days of their life. And their lives shall be increased in peace, and the years of their joy shall be multiplied in eternal gladness and peace all the days of their life. He about to talk about us. What do you got to say? What do you got to say? Is it accurate? And it came to pass when the children of men had multiplied that in those days were born unto them beautiful and comely daughters. And the angels, the children of heaven, saw and lusted after them and said to one another, come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men and beget us children.